Denise Taylor from amazingpeople.co.uk, and I want to talk to you about the Strong Interest Inventory. Now, the Strong Interest Inventory is a questionnaire, comprises 291 questions, and you have to go through questions in a number of different sections, and you have to decide to what extent you're interested or not in these different areas. Now, some of them you might not be interested at all. Some of them you might have an interest, like I have a great interest in art, but you just know you don't have the talent. So when you go through the questionnaire, we're not actually taking talent into account. It's all about interest. And the interests fall into 6 different areas. One area is about realistic jobs, and this is about jobs that involve maybe engineering or being outdoors. Another area is investigative jobs like science and research and maths. You have the artistic jobs, creative jobs, or working in a creative environment that includes the culinary arts. You've got social jobs, working with other people, being with people, helping people, maybe teaching, maybe social work, maybe counselling. We've got enterprising jobs, and that's where all the business ones fall into. And then we've got the conventional, the more office-based, attention to detail orientated jobs. So when you go through the report, we initially pick out the top 3 out of those 6 areas I've just talked about, and then we go into greater depth in each of the areas as the report goes through. So it's useful because it can identify areas that's worth exploring, and the more detailed interpretive report goes into a lot more detail. And if you're just thinking of a one-off assessment, maybe to work through on your own or to work through with somebody else, and that's the one I recommend because it gives you lots of links and asks you lots of coaching type questions, dependent on the point you are in your life, because it will cover all of those for you. So you can take it for as little as £50 or £60, and if you've been struggling and wondering, you just don't know what it is that you want to do, and money's limited, and you're not quite sure what it is to take, then the Strong Interest Inventory, it's not going to tell you have to do something. It's not going to tell you ought to do something, and it's certainly not going to tell you whether you can do it or not. That's something you'd have to weigh up for yourself. But it can expand your thinking, and it can be useful as long as you bear in mind that it's only looking at interest and doesn't take talent into account. There's many other assessments I do, and there's plenty more information on my website. But for now, I just thought it would be interesting to talk about the Strong Interest Inventory. So thanks very much. It's Denise Taylor from amazingpeople.co.uk. Take care and bye-bye.